I started a business at 13 and became a CEO at 15. I realized I really haven't told my story on this account and why I'm able to afford this sport, but essentially, I started my own business when I was 13 years old. When I was 3 years old, I was obsessed with these toys called Littlest Pet Shops. I played with them all the time and I was making videos online. Please don't look up my channel. From videos became absolute passion. I found my place in the community when I was so young, and doing so, I wanted to give back. I started a meetup back in 2016 and it didn't have that much attendees, but it was pretty cool. I didn't even tell my parents what was going on. I told them to show up, get to the park, and bring a bunch of drinks. They did just that and saw that people were traveling all over from Hawaii, Wisconsin, all to this little meetup just for these toys. My parents saw that there was potential here and told me to follow my passions. So I did just that, but I had to do it on my own. My parents were Kenyan immigrants and didn't know anything about running convention businesses. So at 15, I pitched to a board of investors and was able to win $25,000. I didn't necessarily need the money because the business was already super profitable, but I really needed the mentorship, and that's what they gave me. These board of investors were able to teach me how to effectively run a company, and ever since then, I've built it up, and LPSCon's been getting 900 attendees and happens every summer in Las Vegas. My next business is going to be in the horse world, and we're taking it by storm. I have a daily morning routine. I wake up at about 4:30 a.m. and I take a cold shower and then I go and meditate. Yoga and meditation is a big part of my life. It keeps me grounded and it allows me to do all the things that I need to do in a day. After that, my first class starts at 8 a.m. Having an 8 a.m. class is really helpful because after I'm able to go and head to the barn. That's where I'm able to take a quick lesson before other classes and I'm able to ride and spend time with my horse. Before heading back, I gotta charge my car. Also, this was a Cybertruck. What the hell? LOL. But by the time I get back to campus, it's about 1:30 p.m. and I have a 3 p.m. yoga class, so I usually just skip lunch. After my 3 p.m., I end with a 6 p.m. business advanced finance class. After that, I get some dinner and I go home and do my homework. Depending on the day and depending on the schedule, I'm able to schedule meetings for my business. Even though I have a lot of classes during the day, this schedule allows me to have my Thursdays free, have more time to work on my company.
Wow, that's so cool. Especially as a 13-year-old, like, you basically started learning properly in school, you're getting ready for your exams, and etc, etc. So at 15 years old, you're a CEO of a company. Genuinely, kids like this just amaze me. And people who are old enough think our generation's not going to do well at all, but there's stuff like this where I'm like, it's so good.
This is some unconventional advice on how to start your own business. Number 1, give no f***s. No, but honestly and actually, starting your own businesses is 90% confidence, 10% skill. I didn't have any business knowledge as a 13-year-old, but I did have the confidence as a 14-year-old to walk into a board of investors and give a pitch on my business, who then gave me the mentorship and taught me business skills. That leads me to number 2, right place at the right time. Honestly, becoming successful is mostly luck. The more you put yourself out there, the more you gain the confidence to walk into spaces that may not accept you. That's how you're gonna meet someone who can really help you on your way. Number 3 is failure is part of the process. Failure equals success. You have to value failure because you learn more from failing than you do at successful moments. And if you don't have moments where you have failed, then you're not doing it correct. Failing means pivoting. Failing means growth. Failing means learning. Embrace failure always. And that's how.
That is so true. I love that step she's given. It's very inspirational to people who are maybe wanting to do making their own business. A lot of times people just see this glamorous side of social media, like, yes, I was 14 and I became a billionaire by just like posting a selfie of your face. And it's like, it wasn't just a selfie of your face. The behind process of that was a lot. But I like how she genuinely just made the truth of it and gone, there'll be times where you have to have confidence, 90% confidence, 10% skill. It's so interesting. Genuinely so interesting and good for her, and I hope it is very successful clearly, because she has a podcast, she's a content creator, she's got another business on the side, and her family are going to be so proud of her. Obviously, I would be if my daughter was doing that. Yeah, that's so cool. I'm very happy for her. That is incredible, especially as a 15-year-old.